Hey guys, Sam here, and welcome back to another episode of our Barcelona Career Mode series. Today we do have a press conference for you guys, despite it's not actually the start of the month just yet. It's not the start of October just yet. We have one more game against Midtjylland to play in the Champions League, and then it's the start of the month. So I thought, you know what, let's just do it in this episode, get it out of the way, and get you guys asking some new questions for the next press conference. So without further ado, let's get into your guys' questions, and let's get into today's press conference. Alright, the first question comes from Nowise Tube. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not. But he asked Luis Enrique, are you looking to do 2 or more seasons with Barcelona? Now, remembering that all these answers are straight from Luis Enrique's mouth, he said that his contract right now is up at the end of the season. He signed a contract in 2015 that had him stay until the 2016-17 season. Right now, he's not focused on signing a new contract. He just wants to focus on Barcelona and taking this team into a positive direction after what happened in the summer. Whether or not he's going to be extending his contract, he doesn't know yet, so he's going to be waiting until later on in the season to decide whether or not it's the right move for him to stay at Barcelona or not. Jeremy Collins asks, what international team do you most want to manage? Now, it's no surprise being a Spanish manager that Luis Enrique would love to manage the Spanish national team, but right now, as stated before, it's not his focus, it's not his priority. His focus is on FC Barcelona. He's not looking ahead in the future just yet, because to get to the future, he's going to have to do well with this FC Barcelona team. So right now, his priority is FC Barcelona, but again, he would be lying if he said he didn't want to manage the Spanish national team at some point in his career. Shakir Masood asks, are you willing to buy a new experienced midfielder? Luis Enrique feels right now Barcelona, we have experience in the midfield. Ivan Rakitic and Sergio Busquets both have a lot of experience, especially in the La Liga, both of them. And we feel like right now, another experienced midfielder isn't what we need. We're doing really well with the midfielders. We have, some younger blood in the midfield, along with those 2 experienced midfielders. So we feel right now that we don't really need experienced midfielders. We have 2 very solid midfielders with experience guiding these new central midfielders, young central midfielders, and trying to build them up into top talents. Thiago Thomas says there are many rumors saying Paul Pogba is joining FC Barcelona. Do you think he could join Barca and be the ideal substitute of Iniesta? Now, during the summer, Luis Enrique already answered this question. There was no contact between FC Barcelona and Juventus over Paul Pogba or his potential signing, and the answer hasn't changed. There's been no contact between FC Barcelona and Juventus, and right now, Paul Pogba is not on our transfer target list. He's not a player that we want. He's not a player that we're going to be inquiring for. So, no, there's no communication between FC Barcelona and Juventus, and Luis Enrique can confirm that he does not want Paul Pogba. And finally, Joe Hay asked, the players Enrique's brought in have made an immediate impact. What is the main criteria you look for when signing a player for FC Barcelona? Luis Enrique said that it's confidence. That's really the main thing that he looks for in a player. Not only do you need the talent, but you need to have the mentality to back yourself and really go for it. Players like Sergio Aguero and Riyad Mahrez, they know that they're good, but they're also very talented. You can't just buy talent that doesn't believe in themselves, and you can't buy players that think they're good and aren't good. You need a mixture, and the players that we've signed are very, very talented, and they back themselves all the way. They're very confident, and they were up to the challenge. They stepped up to the plate, coming into a team like the FC Barcelona, where it was at before they came. They came here and knew that they could do it. They could be the players to bring this club out from the rubble that was the summer. So they've done really well, and that's really what we look for in a signing. Someone that backs himself, someone with talent, someone with flair, and someone with the ability to play for a club like FC Barcelona. Right, now that we've wrapped that up out of the way, we can get ahead on with the episode. Starting things off with the end of September here, an away game against Midtjylland in the Champions League. We started off our Champions League campaign with a win over Benfica. Midtjylland actually picked up a win as well against Napoli, which is pretty good. So we'll see what they have in store here for us today. And one thing before we do get into today's episode, guys, if you can leave a like on the video, that would be absolutely amazing. Just to let me know that you guys are watching, and just to let me know you guys are enjoying. But without further ado, as I said before, let's take a look at the lineup. That's the starting lineup that Luis Enrique has opted for in this away game against Midtjylland. Aguero up front with Costa and Teo on each wing. Halilovic, Rafinha, and Busquets make up a midfield three. Jordi Alba, Samuel Umtiti, Javi Martinez, and Bruno Perez as a back four with Claudio Bravo in between the sticks. It's a pretty strong lineup. We don't want to take Midtjylland too lightly. That's what Napoli did, and they didn't get any points against against them. So we want to continue our campaign in the Champions League very strongly, and we do want to be topping this group. So 3 points here against Midtjylland would help us, and that would put us way ahead in the lead. So hopefully we can pick up 3 points here, and hopefully we can make it an entertaining one. We are playing some fantastic football, coming off 3 huge results last episode, so we should be playing well still, and hopefully nothing's changed with the team and the chemistry. They've had all the ball in the opening 5 minutes. What can they do here? Finally pushing up forward, a decent attack. Laid it off once more, and Martinez puts his body on the line. Not bad for their first attack. Finds Jordi Alba back into Busquets. He's got Aguero. Tries doing something. Jordi Alba back out to Busquets. No risk here. Just safe passes. Rafinha finds Halilovic. Halilovic is going to try and find somebody. Bruno Perez is there. And a deflection. I didn't expect it to go to Bruno Perez. I thought it was going to go into Rafinha, who was going to shoot, but apparently not. And Bruno Perez took the shot himself. Oh, good play here from Midtjylland. It falls to Olsen. What a finish. Oh my word. And we're 1-0 down against Midtjylland, if you could believe that. Wow, we have just been absolutely stunned. I mean, Midtjylland have been playing well throughout the entire game, but I was not expecting that. I was not expecting... What a finish that is as well. I don't know who that is, but 1-0 down to FC Midtjylland. We have to get back in this. We cannot be embarrassed by FC Midtjylland. I won't allow it. Aguero lays it off to Alan Halilovic. Halilovic has Aguero making a run. Fantastic stuff. Aguero's going to try and round the keeper. Oh, and he slipped when he took his shot and it's hit the post. Sergio, mate, you have to keep your composure there. Rafinha now pushing forward, urging his men to go forward. He's got Christian Teo on the right-hand side. It's a good ball by Rafinha, getting some width here. Teo's going to cut in, as you would expect him to do. He's taken on one. He's going to go back outside. He's got someone laying there. It's Rafinha. And my goodness gracious, we just can't get the ball in the back of the net right now. Sergio back to Halilovic, up in the air. He didn't need to, but Halilovic is going to take that. Fine work. Actually, you know what? We shouldn't even celebrate against Midtjylland, making it 1-1. But it's good that we got this before half-time. Good to get a little bit of confidence, I guess, going in 1-1 against Midtjylland. Really didn't have to put it up in the air, but I thought maybe one of the defenders might get to it, so just to play it safe. And that's a fantastic finish from Halilovic on his weaker foot. Just nestles it into the back of the corner, makes it 1-1. And hopefully we're going to kick on from here. Even a draw is just not good enough against Midtjylland. We should be pumping them. First substitution being made by Luis Enrique. Around the 70th minute at the moment. It's Rafinha off for Rakitic. I'm surprised that we have to put on all the big guns here to get anything away from this Midtjylland game. All 3 points. So Luis Enrique is bringing on Rakitic on for Rafinha. And he's considering bringing in Mahrez a little bit later on. So I can't believe that we're going to have to, you know, put out the full strength team to get 3 points here, and it's probably not even guaranteed. It's really tough. Midtjylland are defending very, very well. He plays it through to Christian Teo. Teo's got the overlapping run, I believe, of it might be Sergio Aguero. It is Aguero now with a bit of stamina left in the tank. He's cut in on his right, and again, Sergio Aguero. That's got to be 2-1. It is Sergio Aguero. A couple of minutes after we made the substitution of Rakitic. I'm not saying Rakitic was involved in that play, but a couple of minutes after we made that substitution, we've got ourselves a second goal. And it's Sergio Aguero coming in from the left. I don't know why he was out on the left, but Douglas Costa was in the middle. And it's a fantastic finish from Sergio Aguero, backing himself all the way to put that in the back of the net between the player and the goalkeeper. And he's probably got us 3 points here. You never know though. Midtjylland, they've been a big surprise. Second substitution of the night, it's going to be Denis Suarez coming in for Alan Halilovic, who's had a pretty shaky game, Halilovic. Not the best performance he's had, and Denis Suarez is going to get a chance here to show himself in the left central midfield role. So 2 switches in the midfield. Cadillac now for Midtjylland. Martinez just absolutely dominates him. Great defending. Van Rakitic with Douglas Costa ahead of him. Douglas Costa's going to loft that one over to Sergio Aguero. He's got to be onside. Take that under control. Sergio Aguero, just a fantastic finish. I mean, one-on-one with the keeper. 99% of the chance Sergio Aguero is going to finish him. Absolutely fantastic play between everybody. Douglas Costa with a great pass. I thought Sergio Aguero could take control of it there. He let it bounce again, a little bit risky. Defenders closed him down, but he was calm. He was patient the whole time, and he slots that away past the keeper. 3-1, and now puts it beyond a shadow of a doubt that we are going to pick up 3 points here away at Midtjylland. A lot tougher than the lads expected, but they've picked up 3 points here, and it's huge. Coming down from 1-0, even against Midtjylland, they played so well today. Oh, Ivan Rakitic. Stop it. Ivan Rakitic. My goodness, what a pass from Rakitic. It's Denis Suarez has been found by Teo, and he had Aguero right ahead of him. could have been a hat-trick for Aguero, man. Ivan Rakitic to Christian Teo. Teo is going to repay Rakitic. Oh my goodness gracious, keeper read that, but Rakitic making an impact straight away. Well, not straight away, he's been on for like 20 minutes. Room to run into for Christian Teo. Defender committed, it's Rakitic. Oh, why are you trying to be cheeky, Rakitic? Why did you try and be cheeky? Ivan Rakitic, once again, has the opportunity here, maybe not to be as cheeky as before. He's going to lay it off to Bruno Perez, who gets absolutely wrecked. There it is, full time here against Midtjylland, 3-1. A lot more difficult than we expected, but it's 3 points at the end of the day, and a lot of character shown by the boys to get back into that game and hold on to the lead as well. Fantastic stuff to pick up all 3 points and continue our perfect record in the Champions League group stages. And I'm sure at the end of the day, Luis Enrique will be pretty happy with the performance, because we actually, I think, played very well. Those are the stats at the end of the 90 minutes. Midtjylland had 4 shots, 3 on target, 44% possession. We had 7 shots, 7 on target, 56% possession. Something I've been repeating throughout the season is our shots on target to shots ratio has been so good. And there you go. All of our shots were on target and from good areas, as you can see on the map. So we are playing some good football right now. No surprise that we won that game. Despite it being a really tough start, we still got all 3 points and we are playing really well. So hopefully we can continue that into the next game. The next game is an away game in the league against Mallorca, who are at the bottom of the table right now. And as you can see, we're at the top, still with Real Madrid and Valencia, all 3 teams playing very well, as the league table showed in the last episode. Hopefully we can continue our perfect record. Hopefully maybe Real Madrid and Valencia can drop a point or 2, and that'll be pretty helpful for us. But without further ado, let's take a look at the lineup that Luis Enrique has put out for this game away at Mallorca. That's the starting lineup going into this game away at Mallorca. It's Aguero up front with Costa and Mahrez on each wing. Rakitic, Busquets, and Turan make up a midfield 3 with Montoya, Umtiti, Martinez, and Perez in the back 4. Claudio Bravo in between the sticks. Turan coming in to the midfield as per requested by the fans. A lot of fans saying that that is also a position that he can play very well in. So we're going to give it a test out here. Luis Enrique is going to try him out there, see maybe where his best position is, because he's played in the right, he's played on the left. Now we're going to play him in the middle and see how he does there. And hopefully he can perform as well as he has been. There's been rumors in the newspapers that it feels like he's been replaced in this team and he's not very happy. So hopefully he can see that he's still a part of this team, and hopefully we can squash those rumors. But without further ado, let's get into this game against Mallorca. Rakitic, fantastic run from Ivan Rakitic. Unfortunately, his pass to Douglas Costa wasn't instant, but Douglas Costa found Arda Turan outside the box. What a save. Douglas Costa out on the left. What's he got? What options does he have? It's Turan who lays it off to Busquets. He's got Sergio Aguero. Sergio Aguero with a scoop turn. Aguero's been fouled for sure, ref. It's going to be Rakitic. Is he going to be able to dip this over the wall in time before it gets into the back of the net? Arda Turan. Back out to Bruno Perez. Bruno Perez is Aguero in the middle. Aguero out wide to Riyad Mahrez. Good play between everybody. Mahrez nicely done. And Riyad Mahrez is absolutely tearing Mallorca up. He's got Aguero in the middle. Aguero, why did I even try? Why did I even try that? That's pretty fucking embarrassing. But that's going in the video. I'm putting it in. I don't care. Pretty sure Balotelli got substituted for trying something similar in pre-season with Manchester City. So Busquets has Rakitic ahead of him. My word, where's our strikers? Ivan Rakitic, he's making the runs for everybody, and what a finish. Top corner for Ivan Rakitic. What play, but where was the attacking players? I felt like Rakitic was playing striker there, but he's put it in the back of the net. He's got a fantastic finish on him. Look at that. Busquets is looking in the middle. Where's Sergio? Where's Douglas? Where's Riyad? I got Ivan ahead of me. We're going to give it to Ivan. What a finish. Cross goal finesse. Beautiful finish from Rakitic. Makes a 1-0 against Mallorca, but I'm still really curious as to where our strikers were. Oh, Rakitic, fine work to put Costa in. A little bit of space. Keeper's tracking back. He knows we're coming for him. Sergio, as his chance, why did that not go to Sergio Aguero? Why? Rakitic into Sergio. Sergio with a good look into Riyad Mahrez. A bit too heavy on the pass, but Riyad can make anything work. Oh my word, Riyad Mahrez is going to rip him alive. It's Arda Turan now. Cross goal. Oh my god, he's still running. Arda Turan nearly got that away. That would have been fantastic. Aguero now. He's drifted out to the left. What's he got in him? He's got to run ahead of him. He's just going to run the whole way himself. Oh my god, good save by the keeper. I just don't understand how you can't step up to Sergio Aguero. Through the Arda Turan. What can Turan do? There you go. Sergio Aguero making the run. That's going to be a goal surely. And Aguero, the fail-safe, puts it in the back of the net, makes it 2-0. You can always rely on Sergio Aguero, and it's good play by Turan through the midfield there, playing it through the middle to Sergio Aguero on his left. Of course, he's very comfortable on both feet there, Sergio, and it's a fantastic finish. You expect nothing less from the striker for FC Barcelona. You got to do that stuff. You got to be putting away those chances if you're playing for Barcelona. And Aguero makes it 2-0. Fantastic stuff. And that pretty much wraps up the 3 points here. Looks like it'll just be the one substitution for Luis Enrique. He's bringing on Sergio Roberto for Arda Turan. Just a little bit of more stamina in the midfield and a bit of a defensive presence as well. There it is, full time here against Mallorca away, 2-0. A clean sheet against the lowest scoring team in the league. That's now 1 goal in 6 league games for Mallorca. Can you believe that? But a good, solid performance. I mean, we were kind of sloppy in the final third, I'm not going to lie. I think it was probably one of the worst performances of the season, but still a professional performance, a solid performance. We got the goals that we needed to get, and we just pretty much passed it around, and nothing too much happened. It wasn't a really exciting game, but I think we did enough to get the 3 points, and at the end of the day, that's what really matters. Those are the final stats for you. Mallorca, 3 shots, 9 on target, 47% possession. They really didn't have anything going forward. 6 shots, 4 on target for us with 53% possession. So, as I said, we did a job. It was not the best performance by any stretch of the imagination, but even still, it's 3 points, it's a clean sheet, it's a couple of goals, nothing really that we can complain about. That's it for today's episode, guys, and that is how the league table ends. Both Real Madrid and Valencia drew their games and dropped points, and we didn't. So how about that? Real Madrid drew 1-1 with Atletico Madrid in the Madrid derby, and Valencia drew 1-1 with Real Sociedad. So both of them dropping 2 very valuable points at the start of the season. Of course, there's still a lot of time left, and we'll eventually drop points as well. But right now, we're looking pretty solid. 6 wins out of 6 with 21 goals scored in those games, just 3 goals conceded. So we're looking really, really good. Sevilla up there in the top 4 as well, along with, of course, Real Madrid and Valencia. But that's it for today's episode, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like on the video. And of course, at the start of the next month, we're going to have another press conference. So it might take a few episodes to get there. But leave your questions now if you want. And they're still in contention of being asked in the press conference. If you ask them in this episode, the next episode, doesn't matter when you ask them. I look through all the episodes, I look through all the questions, and then I decide which ones I want Luis Enrique to answer. So you can leave them in this episode if you want. Just go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below. I hope you did enjoy today's episode. I hope you had a good day. I'll see you in the next one very soon. Keep it real.